Hi children, good morning. How are you all? Are you all enjoying the classes? Okay. Today we'll just continue the class. We are going to the first lesson. Na? We are going to the first lesson. And I hope the lesson is very interesting for you all. So, it's the Avot. Okay, ma? It is Avot. So, I think last time previously I stopped at page number 4. Ma. Page number 4. Here, now just take out your textbooks. Ma. Take out the social text. Ma. 9th class social text. Come to page number 4. We'll continue the lesson. Continue the lesson. Okay, we shall resume the lesson. So last lesson I explained to you all about the evolution of the earth. So today it is about this is very interesting. It's very interesting topic also. I already sent you all a digital class regarding this topic. Did you all see the class? Did you all enjoy the class? Okay. So here the topic is internal structure of the earth. Internal structure of the earth. So let us look at the internal structure of the earth we live on. So see, first of all, we are living on the earth. We are living on the earth as it is the only planet. As it is the only planet which has life. So the earth is the only planet which has life. So let us look at the internal structure of the earth we live on. So the earth, the planet is we are living on. We can see the continuity from the early days of the formation of the earth as we try to look deep inside the earth. So actually from early days we are trying to see actually how earth was formed and why is there life possible on earth. Okay, we have many questions. So the main reason for this is that even the deepest mines we have dug do not go beyond a few kilometers. So actually you see mines, these coal mines, mines, people dig it, they dig it very deep into the earth, but it is nothing. Why? We shall see. Beyond a few kilometers, under the surface, while the radius over the distance to the center of the earth is about 6,000 kilometers. Okay, how much? It is about 6,000 kilometers. So there are 3 layers of the earth. So we'll see what are the 3 layers and each layer has a different importance. So we'll see. This is very interesting, students. Listen carefully, So am I clear, tell the earth is made up of 3 main layers. So what is the earth made up of? The earth is made up of 3 main layers. The first layer you can say is crust, mantle and core. What Crust, mantle and core. So what are the 3 layers, Again I'll repeat. Crust, mantle and core, Listen carefully, students, because this will be for you for 4 marks, This question will come for you for 4 marks question. So crust, the first one is crust. We live on the outer part of the earth. So this is the crust, So see the 3 layers. This is the main layer. This is inside, This is the earth. This is the place where we live. Underline, students. We live on the outer part of the earth, which is called the crust. We saw in the last section how this layer was formed. In the previous class, we have seen how this layer was formed. Layer means which layer? The first layer, the crust. This is the part we live on crust. So you saw the last section how this layer was formed. This layer goes up to a depth of 30 to 100 kilometers. So actually this is nothing. This is the crust. It goes to a depth of how much? It goes to a depth of 30 to 100 kilometers. How many kilometers? 30 to 100 kilometers. The crust mostly consists of various kinds of rocks. So what is there in crust? The crust mostly consists of various kinds of rocks. So you can say crust is mostly made up of rocks. Different kinds of rocks. You see, this is very important, my student. Okay, this underline, This topic is very important. So, did you understand, what is the crust? Coming again to mantle. Here, this is the mantle, This is the second, the second part below, which is below the crust. We are living on the crust, and below the crust is called the mantle. It is 100 to 2,000 kilometers in thickness. So, what is the thickness, The thickness is how much? 100 to 2,100 kilometers in thickness. The upper part of the mantle is a pliable layer. The upper part of the mantle, what it is? It is a pliable layer over which the crust floats. This consists mainly of chemicals called silicilates. So what ma? The crust na, the crust is consisting mostly of chemicals, called what? Called as silicilates ma. Called as silicilates. So there are many chemicals here called as silicilates. Coming in the third part, crow. Now again the crow is divided into two parts ma. Divided into two parts. One is the outer crow and the inner crow. Outer crow and the inner crow. So previously I told you all, see now, one example what I told you all. For example, now see when your mother is cooking food, so just carefully observe this time. Observe ma. When she places a bowl, a vessel on the stove, and when she pours water and she adds the ingredients, okay, some vegetables or whatever it is, what happens when as it is boiling, as the process of boiling goes on, the lighter particles float ma. Lighter particles float. And what happens? The heavy particles go down, and much lighter, not heavy, not light. What happens? They remain in the middle. So this is the same topic ma. The lightest particles, what happens? They go above, they float on the boiling vessel. The heavier particles go down, and not so much, not so less, means the particles are not neither heavy nor light. They remain in the center. This is the same topic what happened here man. So what happened here? Coming to the crow. The crow is what now divided, we can say is divided into two parts. What is the outer crow and the inner crow? What now? Outer crow and the inner crow. So coming again to the crow is 2900. Underline students ma. The crow is, did you underline mantle ma students? Yeah, I know. Okay. So the crow is 2900 to 6376 kilometers in thickness. So what is the thickness ma? So the crow is 2900 to 6376 kilometers in thickness. It is composed of dense and heavy substances like iron and nickel. So what is composed of ma? It is composed of what? It's composed of what? Heavy substances like iron and nickel. It can be divided into sub-layers. What are the two sub-layers ma? The outer core and the inner core. So I just come back in ma. So crust. What does crust consists of ma? Crust consists of various kinds of rocks. What ma? Crust consists of various kinds of rocks. Am I clear ma? Various kinds of rocks. The mantle, it consists mainly of chemicals called silicilates. So the mantle consists of chemicals called silicilates. So coming to crow, this is what it consists of. It consists of metals, heavy substances like iron and nickel. So these are the each layer. What is the division and what do they consist of? This is very important for students. This is very, very important for you all. So the crow consists of iron and nickel. Underline ma? It can be divided into two sub-layers. So we'll see what are the two sub-layers ma. The two sub-layers are outer crow. See ma students, underline ma? The outer crow ma. This is the outer crow. Inner crow. This is the heaviest particle ma. Heaviest particle in all. Outer crow. It is 2900 to 5100 kilometers. So what is the variation ma? The distance is about 2900 to 6000. Okay, sorry. It is about 2900 to 5100 kilometers, composed of liquid metallic metals like nickel and iron. So what is it composed of? What it is composing of? It is composing of what? It is composed of liquid metallic materials like nickel and iron. So nickel and iron are very heavy metals man. Very heavy metals. So this is what it composed of. Which one? The outer crow. Coming again to the inner crow. The solid inner crow, 5100 to 6376 kilometers. So what is the Vatma? The solid inner crow. This is the inner crow. This is solid ma. Very solid, and this is the heaviest particle. So the solid inner crow, okay, is about 5100 kilometers to 6376 kilometers of the earth, and is made up of iron compounds and heavy substances like gold. So what it is made up of? The inner core is made up of heavy substances, for example gold. Am I clear? It is made up of heavy substances, for example like gold. Interestingly, matter from deep inside the mantle shoots up true volcanoes. Okay, so here ma, very interestingly, underline my students, interestingly, matter from deep inside the mantle shoots up true volcanoes and it fissures on ocean floors and cools down to form the earth's crust. So what happened interestingly, the matter, okay, inside the mantle shoots up true volcanoes. What is volcano? I think you know what is the volcano? What is the volcano? So the volcano is inside the earth's crust. When it bursts, what happens? The lava comes out. Lava comes out. One how it is? It is in the form of hot. It is very hot. So I'll show you all I'll send you all the digital video of the volcano. Don't worry. So in many regions on the Earth's part, the Earth's crust enters into the mantle and once again becomes molten. So in some parts of the Earth's crust enters into the mantle and once again becomes molten. This constant process of formation and destruction of the crust explains the fact that our Earth is still very active. So this from here we can make our Earth is still active. Earth does not stop. Till now also our Earth is very active. Earth is very active because I think we are be observing the platelets of the Earth. The plates of the Earth keep moving about. Okay. The crust on which we live is still being changed by earthquakes. Okay, ma. So even the crust, the place we are living on, is being changed. How? Due to the earthquakes, volcanoes, separation of land and rise of mountains due to the process happening deep down the earth. It is all because of the happenings where deep down the earth. Okay, this is what we are trying to do. So I'll send you all actually what are earthquakes, volcanoes, and the solution of land. So actually here we can say the earth is still active. It is not stopped. It is not stopped because the earth is still active. The places are being changed. Because of the things happening deep below the earth. So students, I hope you all enjoy the class today. The three main topics are, today we found out that the three topics are, the place we are living on is the crust, and it is made up of, on what it consists of? It consists of rocks. Coming to mantle, the mantle. So what it is consisting of? It's consisting of chemicals called silicilates. Which one? The mantle. Again coming to the core, again is divided into two parts. One is the outer core and the inner core. Coming to the outer core, it consists of liquid metallic metals like iron and nickel. This one. Which one? The outer core. Coming to inner core, it has heavy substances and iron compounds. Okay, for example, gold. This is what today, students. I hope you all enjoying the class, ma. Okay, be safe and secure, ma, students. And today, your homework is nothing, ma. Your homework is nothing. I'll just give you always be online, ma. Here, fifth question, ma. How can you say the earth is still active? So this question and answer write 2 times, ma. How many? Write 2 times. This is day 4. Work is, how can you say the earth is still active? So you have to write the question and answer 2 times. 2 times from which lesson, ma? The earth. So, ma, students, I will send you a digital class, so yeah, I hope you all will see it and enjoy it. Okay, students? Don't forget, ma, this topic is very, very important topic for you all, ma. This question will come for 4 marks for you all. Am I clear to you all? Okay, bye. Be safe and secure, students.